press like, subscribe, notification. I usually tell stories. Um, but I want to like talk about a certain situation to you guys. You know, I was doing these talk to me's. I recently got in an argument, I believe, with another Aquarius, and I have her blocked. And she's a celebrity. She tried to talk shit to me behind me, saying that the shit that she does is lower vibrational. It was a whole lower vibrational. I don't understand why they even put that out, but you know how people pay for stuff and they do. Anyways, the girl that her little fake profile was a woman with a lot of wigs. So she started talking shit to me and all kinds of stuff. And now she has been stalking this shit. And now she's been talking shit about me and saying shit on my comments. And so I knew that that was coming. And I was like, let me leave my comments open so she could talk some shit to me and I could get rid of her ass. Because I realize that sometimes the energy you're feeling is from people who have no self control. They could have more money than me, more fame, and all kinds of stuff. And they're still doing lower vibrational shit. It just comes to prove that fame ain't all that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this thing called fame. This thing called getting attention. I think it's crazy as fuck that it's always the pretty women who want to be catty with other people. I rarely begin issues with ugly women. It's always these most perfect women in the world. I'd be like, if you're so perfect, why are you still carrying yourself without grace? And then I become a bitch. I'm like, me too. I could do the same thing everybody else does. I thought to myself, I was like, I don't do shitty things to people, so I know it ain't about me. It be about other people's conscience, cause I don't move like that. But I will tell you the truth when you want to hear it. You could talk about me all you want. At the end of the day, I ain't done them things that these people are sitting up there doing. And it's a fucking Aquarius. Her and her team trying to do the same thing they did to me, what they did to all these females. I'm sticking to my story. I think shit is very low vibrational. I've met one too many women who have my zodiac sign not doing shit for their life. Not doing shit. Making everybody's life fucking difficult and shit. And some people, I've met the ones that all they give a fuck is material things, and I can't hang out with you. I can't be around you because I'm not into that lower vibrational shit to get there. We got to talk about fame. What are you willing to do to get there? Would you rather do hard work? See, it's like shit like that. I have to get rid of people. What is it about? Look, all I'm saying is you can know people who are the same zodiac sign as you and they're not nowhere near your level. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody right now. Understand that you could have family that are not on your level. You could have friends that are not on your level. You could have a job that is not on your level. And you don't have to do the shit that some people are willing to do to obtain that kind of fame. Don't compromise your moralities. You know, think about your children, think about what the youth is going to grow up on. Don't be a piece of shit person that encourages this fuck shit that's going on. Dude, I don't know. Like, you just, I just feel like some people don't get it with me when I'm telling them, like, sometimes families what you make family out of. And just know, even when you got family, you still have to have boundaries within families, even within yourself and with other people. Like, family, it's, yes, it's important, but if family starts being toxic, know your worth and stand on business. And even though it hurts you, maybe you could be family from certain boundaries. You know, family's always going to be there, but not all family is good family. And understanding those things, some people will make these certain things more than what it is. Yes, it's important, but certain things in life, like, when do you now start thinking more coherently about making sure that you're going to be good before you start making sure that everybody else is good? And just know that some of the same people that are putting you down, they're not fucking happy. No money, no fame will ever bring happiness into their life. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to shit on you. They're going to say, you ain't shit. You're not making it. And I'm making it. You're not making it. You're ugly. You're a piece of shit. You're nothing. I'm better. You're not. Imagine that kind of shit. And people are raised with these kinds of families around this kind of environment, and then they pass it on. And here you are, just trying to heal or move on with your life, or you just don't want to see this shit. Like, you don't want to be a part of this shit. But when you have family, you have co-workers, you have this and that, you're in shit that you didn't want to be in. Imagine being at work and you get to catch somebody cheating on their wife. You know they're married. You see the wife dropping him off every day, and then you see how he is with your coworker. Oh, let's assume you're not even into politics, and look at all the shit that's going on. You're just like, all right. Let's say you innocently just want to relax for a second, and then the craziest show comes on that makes you question everything in life, and all you wanted to do was just have a little bit of time and peace. And then you can't help but to think of whatever you see. You're either going to think it's cool or you're not going to think it's cool. And they give us, assuming that I'm allowing you guys to talk to me, right? I'm allowing you guys to talk to me. I know that I can have a decent conversation with you, with some of you, but I also know I'm going to get somebody that's stupid as fuck that's going to say some random stupid shit to me right here, right? And I have to learn to keep my cool and press revoke, press delete, press block, press, and not give it too much argument. But every blue moon, when I've had enough of seeing certain shit, I'm like, that shit is lower vibrational. And if you try to argue with me on that and you're stalking me and shit, then obviously I'm not the crazy one. Because I be blocking people. I got you blocked or whatnot. You're stalking me. And it's kind of like that even with family. Let's say you got an overbearing mother or an overbearing father that no matter you trying to get away, you trying to be independent more, and they're showing up unannounced. They're still trying to pack your lunch or something like that. You're grown. Not that they're bad parents, but it's also like, fuck, man, you can't live your life. It's 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 crazy out here. Don't you guys think? Like, um when people are independent business owners, right? You put in on all your business depends on you. And a lot of your friends will ask for a discount. People that don't even know you will pay full price. That won't even make you question your friends. That's lower vibrational. don't have certain shit on my chest, and I don't condone some of the shit that I see. And every blue moon, I'm going to say something. If you going to be mad at me, that's fine, because you're going to talk the way this certain bitch has been talking to me. I'm like, and that's why I don't feel sorry for the shit that's about to happen to you, because what you are doing to me, and what you did to all these other women, and the things you've done to men, it's no wonder you're hunting me down like this. It's no wonder you're talking about me like this. It's no wonder that you're doing voodoo and stupid shit like that, because the shit that is in the court right now being played out is a lot of that shit. I recognize what you're doing. You're doing a lot of fucking voodoo. All you bitches were involved in a lot of fucking voodoo. And it's gross. And it's lower vibrational. And I don't want the new stars that are coming in to think that any of this shit is okay, because it's not. You got rights. And this shit that's going on is to let you know that if you find yourself in some kind of situation, it's okay to speak up and say, I don't want to live like this. I can choose something better. I don't need to get famous like this. It's okay to work for all your talent. It's okay. Go independent. Go independent. A lot of people go independent. They may not be getting all those other credentials that people are, but their bills are paid. Nobody's telling them to get naked. Nobody's making them lose babies. Nobody is getting degraded, pissed on and shit like that. Yeah, nobody's doing that. Now, I understand that people make mistakes. And someone has to tell you that shit that you were doing was lower vibrational. And there's no need to glorify none of that shit. We don't know. I pray for changed behavior. But what is helping you stalking me? What is it going to do? What is you harassing me going to do for you when the whole world thinks that you are not a great person? You could be as beautiful. Yeah, you could have a better body than me, better everything. You could have everything better than me. And you caught yourself stalking me. You caught yourself sending a bitch after me. And I'm not going to be worried about shit. I am what you say I am, because if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? This is something for all of you to understand. That sometimes, because that could even happen with fans. That can happen with your family and friends. When you have to step up and say, hey, the shit that you're doing is not fucking cool. The shit you're doing is low vibrational. And they're going, oh, I promise you, tell somebody the truth and see how they start lashing out on you. Whether it's opinion or not, whether you really are telling the truth and you know the shit, they're going to pay for the shit that they're doing. You're giving them a warning, you're telling them, and instead they lash out on you and they act like if you told them that you know about them sucking dick. And because, okay, let's assume you catch your little sister being a hoe. All right? You find out she's doing some hoe shit out there. What are you going to do about that? What would you do? What are you going to do when you find out your niece or whatever, she out there, you know, living that fast life? You're going to be like, yes, baby, be a hoe, baby. Go out there and turn tricks. Go out there, do all that. You're going to be that kind of uncle? You're going to be that kind of auntie? That kind of godmother? That kind of mother? Or how realistic are you going to be with the situation? Are you going to warn her about what happens? Are you going to start upping the rent? And you know when you tell them, like, I know you've been stripping, I know you out here. Some people might cry and some people are just going to lash out and be like, you're not fucking perfect. That's why when we were kids, you were a crackhead or something. You're already surpassed that. Already surpassed your stripping, being a stripper phase or whatever it is, being a gangster, a drug dealer. You already, you know, got good credit. You have your own shit. Not everybody glorifies the fuck shit. And you could call me whatever the fuck you want. But I know my worth. You could fucking miss me with all that shit. And that's why you catch yourself with a better looking body than me, better career than me, all this shit, but you caught yourself stalking me and trying to bully me. Cause I'm not in your shit. I'm who's bullying you in my behalf? And I'm saying that on Aquarius because if we both the same sign, baby. It just comes to show just because we are the same zodiac sign doesn't mean we move the same. We do not move the same. Just because you're family, just because you're peers, just because you work at the same spot, just because we have the same father, the same mother, that doesn't give you any right to treat me any less. And when you get called out on your bullshit, you better fucking appreciate it that it came from me and not a fucking lawyer and not the fucking cops and not the fucking feds. But when they do come knocking at the door, don't be talking about me because I wasn't there. And that's like some real shit. If you know in your heart that you ain't like that, that you've already surpassed and already doing good for yourself, don't let people pull you down to being someone that you're not anymore. And I'm telling you, because that's the same advice I have to do right now. I'm not like you. And I want people with some fucking dignity, respect, and loyalty to themselves to say the same fucking thing. I'm nothing like you. Know your fucking worth, baby. It's not just about me, it's about y'all. Know your fucking worth. With your family, where you stand in business, where you stand with your fucking self. Because beyond being in war with these dumbasses, it's the war that you have with yourself every day. And like me practicing not to take it there is a big fucking thing for me. So that's what the fuck I mean about war within yourself. Win your war. Shit, because I'm trying.